It is early morning. Numerous birds are waking up, filling the air with their glorious songs, which mark the beginning of yet another day at Cabragh Wetlands. In County Tipperary, along the floodplain of the river shore, close to the town of Thurles, lies this virtually untouched wetland. Over the past century, many wetlands have been drained and have almost disappeared from the Irish landscape. Wetlands provide ideal conditions for a vast diversity of plant and animal species, and it is vital to preserve the remaining wetlands from destruction. Besides being a biologically rich area, the wetland is surrounded by various archaeological sites, including ring forts. Cabragh Wetlands includes no less than 15 habitats, such as a small lake, extensive reed swamps, wet grasslands, ponds, a stream, small linear woodlands which consist mainly of willow, alder and ash trees, as well as hedgerows which are vital food sources for insects and birds during the autumn and winter months. Every winter, after heavy, persistent rainfall, the river Suir floods its banks. Wells overflow and the limestone stream from Killock Hill swells. These surging waters cover large areas of the wetland, turning it into flooded callow, which act as a magnet for migratory birds escaping the harsher winter conditions of northern countries, such as Scandinavia, Siberia and Greenland. Grey-legged geese, whooper, buick and the mute swans all spend the winter on the small lake. Hundreds of ducks such as teal, widgeon and shovelers flock to the reed beds. The mallard population increase during winter and their quacking is a familiar winter sound. The wetland also provides a safe environment for roosting and feeding flocks of lapwing, which is on the Irish Red Data list for endangered species. As the days get shorter and shorter, everything slows down, patiently awaiting the arrival of spring. With the first spring blossoms, Cabragh Wetlands once again bursts into colour. Marsh marigold, yellow iris and summer snowflake grow in very wet conditions and are some of the first flowers to appear. The beautiful summer snowflake, which is rare and localised in Ireland, grows in abundance in the wetland. During summer, the wetland is paradise for wildflower enthusiasts. As the days get longer, shades of white make way for the pinks, purples and blues of high summer. This big variety of wildflowers in turn attracts numerous butterflies and insects. Bearing in mind that bumblebees are declining in numbers due to habitat loss, it is fascinating to watch these little creatures at work, buzzing from flower to flower, pollinating as they go. Slugs, snails and spiders, often unnoticed, carry on quietly with their daily business. The ponds teem with life, with mallard ducks and the moorhen foraging and breeding between its reeds. Beautiful flowers and plants grow in and around the pond, providing insects, small fish and frogs with food and hiding places. Damselflies and mayflies bask in the sun, while dragonflies dart about the ponds, patrolling their territories. 2 rare caddisflies were discovered at the wetland during an entomological survey. One was thought to be extinct in Ireland and the other was not previously recorded here. The appearance of swift swallows and warblers marked the arrival of the summer visitors. Many other birds are permanent residents and can be seen year-round, while others, like the little egret, are now becoming a more familiar sight. Summer is a time of plenty, and this song thrush is making the most of it. Snipe frequent the marshes, with the bubbling call of the curlew in the background. The elusive and fast-running water rail is often heard, yet seldom seen. The Munster Bird Ringing Group uses Cabragh Wetland as a ringing site, and this will provide detailed information about the bird population. The marsh is a hunting ground for many birds of prey. Sparrowhawk, kestrel and the peregrine falcon are spotted from time to time. The protected barn owl has recently begun to use a purpose-built nest box in the wetland. Like most shy creatures, Cabragh's 13 or so mammal species are rarely seen. Sightings tend to be more by accident than design. The otter is scarce in Ireland, but may be frequently seen at Cabragh, even in the ponds. Established in 1993, the Cabragh Wetland Trust was set up to preserve these beautifully rich wildlife habitats. Thanks to the efforts of committed Thurles people and the generosity of various donors, 2 bird hides and a visitor centre were built. Raised walkways and footpaths with information boards were also developed. At Cabragh, we have the threefold vision of conservation, education and recreation. As part of our environmental awareness programme, children are introduced to the wonders of the wetland through a range of activities. A summer camp for primary school children is hosted every July, and half-day excursions are offered to primary schools with the emphasis on exploring the different habitats. The next step in the educational programme will be the development of curriculum-based courses for secondary schools. Teenagers love the Eco Trail, during which riddles must be solved and information collected for a nature quiz at the end of the evening. A variety of activities are offered to the general public to instill a greater appreciation of our natural environment. These include guided walks through the wetland led by local experts, as well as a series of evening lectures during the long winter months covering a wide range of environmental topics. We invite you to come and explore this truly magnificent place. Pack a picnic basket and enjoy the tranquility around the ponds. Take a stroll through the reed beds or sit down in the bird hide to watch the magnificent aerial display of thousands of starlings gathering in the autumn sky.